Welcome to Nice, the jewel of the French Riviera. With its sparkling Mediterranean waters, pastel-colored Old Town, and a lifestyle shaped by sunshine, food, and art. I'll take you through some of Nice's best spots for stunning views, delicious eats, and culture. Starting with a walk along Nice's most iconic attraction with its sweeping sea views, palm tree-lined paths, and just look how blue the water is. Stretching 7 kilometers, the Promenade des Anglais is a picture-perfect path for joggers, cyclists, and beachgoers alike. It's named after the wealthy English visitors who funded its construction in the 1820s. It is so hot today, all I want to do is jump in. And just a few steps inland is another local icon. This is the colorful flower market of Nice. Open-air markets are a big part of southern French life. But it's not just about the flowers here. I'm also looking out for something tasty. Cours Saleya has been a bustling marketplace since 1861 and remains open Tuesday through Sunday year-round. Locals and visitors come for fresh produce, Provençal specialties, and colorful flower stalls. It's even listed as one of France's exceptional markets by the National Council of Culinary Arts. And I found what I was looking for, socca from Chez Theresa, a local favorite here in Nice. This crispy chickpea pancake is hot, savory, and costs €3. Tastes like chickpeas, very peppery. It's like a sophisticated version of a salty crepe or a galette. It's good. I head deeper into the Old Town, a maze of winding alleyways and colorful facades. The layout hasn't changed much since the 1700s. Today, it's filled with cafes, shops, galleries, and restaurants. I just love how colorful it is here. The streets are so charming, it feels like I've stepped right into a painting. Right in the Old Town is Chez Acchiardo, a staple in the city and a beloved family-run restaurant.
My great-grandparents started the restaurant in 1927. My grandfather was born upstairs here, in the apartment upstairs. Then my parents were here, and I'm my sister, brother, and I. And I've got even my nephew working with us. In 2 years' time, it's going to be 100 years that we're here.
Oh, wow.
The salad Niçoise, right?
Niçoise cuisine is a Mediterranean mix of French and Italian influences, featuring fresh vegetables, olives, anchovies, and seafood. In fact, the region's culinary traditions are on UNESCO's Intangible Cultural Heritage List. So I'm going to be trying the classic Salade Niçoise and the pissaladière, which is a pizza with anchovies and onions. The onions are really soft and a little bit sweet, and that's a really nice contrast with the really salty anchovies. It tastes really good. Now that I've had some lunch, I'm on the search for something sweet. In the heart of the Old Town is Place Rossetti. Here you'll find the 17th century Cathedral Saint-Réparat, a registered historic monument since 1906, with classic Baroque architecture. The square is lively and welcoming, filled with cafe terraces and shaded awnings. But what makes this spot so popular is this legendary ice cream shop. They've got nearly 100 flavors, and I kind of want to try them all. The ice cream shop Fenocchio is a family-owned business that has been making ice cream since 1966. I don't know how many scoops to get. I want to get 15, but maybe that's too many. I went for a scoop of fig and a scoop of lavender ice cream. Thank you. You too. Right, this is exactly what I need right now. Yum. Now that we're fueled up, I want to dive into Nice's rich art scene. The city is full of galleries and museums. The Marc Chagall Museum is a few bus stops from the center and is dedicated to one of the 20th century's most visionary artists. It's set in a garden and houses the largest public collection of Chagall's work. Inside is an explosion of color. Chagall's vivid biblical-themed paintings reflect his Belarusian Jewish roots, his spiritual worldview, and the modernist movements of his time. Could you tell me how this museum came to be?
So the museum was inaugurated in 1973 It was the first museum inaugurated with a living artist in France. Marc Chagall was very involved in the creation of this museum with the design of architecture. He worked with André Armand, and together they decided to conceive a museum with a modernist architecture, with this connection with natural light.
What was Marc Chagall's connection to Nice?
Nice and the south of France was important for this artist, but it was a community of artists. For this artists like Matisse, Picasso, they had some opportunities to work with different techniques. For example, with ceramic, Chagall did some ceramic also, with stained glass, tapestries. It was a land, it was a city of inspiration with, for Chagall, with light, with flowers.
After immersing myself in Chagall's world, it's time for one last unforgettable view of the French Riviera up at the Colline du Château. The castle hill is about 93 meters above sea level, and there is an elevator to get up there. Let's go check it out. While I was hoping for an easy way up on this scorching hot day, the city had other plans. The elevator's closing. I guess we just missed it. It closed around 5:25, so we gotta take the stairs. All right, let's see if we can do this in this heat. Whew, I'm definitely sweating. Oh my gosh, I think we made it. The things you do to get a pretty view. Wait, no, it was here, the view, right? Yeah.
Can we take a break first?
Yeah? Yeah. Colline du Château, or Castle Hill, was once home to an 11th century fortress protecting the city, which was demolished in the 18th century. Today, it's a historic site and public park for people to enjoy, and thankfully with a spot to cool down.
It feels so good.
But back to the reason we climbed all the way up here in the first place, the incredible views. Wow, you can pretty much see all of Nice from here. It really is a beautiful view. What a perfect way to end the day. I hope you enjoyed this day in Nice. If you've got more tips for Nice or the French Riviera, let us know in the comments. And as always, for more videos like this, be sure to subscribe to DW Travel.